heritage, our tradition, our future. Today, we become...
In this episode of Mutual and Federal Premier Interschools Rugby, we look ahead to this Saturday's derby between rivals King Edward VII School and Maritzburg College, live on SuperSport. Saturday the 7th of May will signal the start of 5 consecutive weekends of exciting schoolboy rugby in the Mutual and Federal Premier Interschools Rugby Series, with a match between King Edward VII School and Maritzburg College taking place in Johannesburg.
We always look forward to hosting Maritzburg College or travelling down to Pietermaritzburg ourselves. I think two like-minded schools, very similar in terms of our size, particularly very similar in terms of our ethos. So it's always a great fixture and one we look forward to each year.
We've had 12 exchanges with Cares, which go right back to 1959. We value these exchanges immensely because it's not just about rugby and hockey. There are a lot of other activities as well, such as debating, chess, squash, etc. And there's something like 650 boys jump on a bus and travel one way or the other. So we certainly value these exchanges and we enjoy them and we look forward to them.
Cares and Maritzburg College are two well-renowned all-boys schools in South Africa. Both steeped in history and tradition, the two schools have had a long-standing relationship, both on and off the field. Their annual winter interschools fixture dates back to 2009, with the schools taking alternating turns on making the 500-kilometre trip. Cares will play host to the fixture in 2016, something that will no doubt favour the Johannesburg school.
You know, the schoolboys, you know, they stop on the first cafe and they have biltong and sweets and everything. So for them, the away trip is an exciting time because they can take a day off school and things like that. But in terms of home support and sort of feeling, you know, comfortable with your environment, the home ground does make quite a large difference for us.
It is always daunting for the boys to play live on TV, but it's great for the game, it's great for schoolboy rugby. Playing against Kes, this year we're going to be playing them straight after a short tour to the Cape. So it is going to be a tough task for us. But as anybody says, you've got to play what's in front of you, and college boys certainly won't stand back.
Make no mistake, Maritzburg have got a massive following and around the country, particularly in Joburg. You know, they've got a huge all-boy contingent, so I've got no doubt that their fans will be, or their supporters and all boys will be in the stands.
This year we're hosting Maritzburg here in Johannesburg, so we look forward to bringing up, it's normally hockey, rugby, debating, amongst other sports like tennis and golf as well.
Carl Spillhouse, the legendary Cares coach, is once again at the helm of the mighty Reds, with the able assistance of up-and-coming youngsters Nzwake and Kozi and Senna Esterhazen.
We're extremely lucky. We got the captain of the 09 side and the vice captain of the 09 side who have joined us, Nzwake and Kozi. The vice captain of the 09 side has been with us now for 2 or 3 years. Senna Esterhazen was the captain, who's only just joined us from this year. And I think it's a fantastic asset for our school. They bring a great passion and energy to the whole sort of team environment. And apart from that, they're very knowledgeable. I think they both have a fantastic future in this country in terms of coaching.
Yeah, I think we were quite fortunate that we sort of had a really good age group, and you know, we went through the years achieving a little bit of success. In terms of working with Carl, you know, he hasn't changed. He's still a tough taskmaster. But yeah, I'm enjoying working with him.
It means a lot to us because, you know, you get to hear from the guys that have been, you know, through the ranks at Cares what it was like for them, especially with them. The two old boys, Mr. Nkosi and Senna Esterhazen, and they're the two coaches. They're the two coaches right now, and they played quite a successful year in 2009-2010. So, you know, with their experiences and their thoughts, and you know, they just add value to the side.
Both of them played in 09, and they bring a new Like, it feels as if we're playing in the same team as them. In a way, they bring variation to the game, a nice new style to our teams.
Both Nkosi and Esterhazen played in a very impressive KES First 15 in 2009, when Stormers hooker Scurro Ntobeni featured in the Reds team.
Yeah, it was a decent team. It was a good team. A good bunch of guys. I think we worked hard. We played for each other. Every boy in the team was in hostel, so it made it a lot better for us. We always spent time together, and I think it came out on the field.
KES have had a decent start to the 2016 season, claiming impressive wins over the likes of Pretoria Boys High. With a fairly young squad, KES have plenty to be optimistic about.
We've got a couple of chaps left from last year, in fact 8 or so. We have been ravaged a little bit by injury, so not all of them will be available, but extremely exciting under 17s. Our 16 age group last year was particularly powerful, and there's some very, very talented young boys coming through.
It is a very big step from playing age group rugby, which is under 16 rugby, to the first side. It's a lot quicker, it's harder, there's a lot more intensity that goes into it. There's a lot more concentration. One slip up in concentration means 7 points, so it's a lot harder, yes.
The KES Maritzburg College encounter has been played annually since 2009, and it has been the KwaZulu-Natalians who have enjoyed the upper hand recently, with their last loss coming in 2012. Maritzburg College has for many years been the dominant rugby school in the KwaZulu-Natal Midlands, and boasts 2 World Cup winning fly halves in Butch James and Joel Stransky, among many other sporting greats.
Being the oldest school in KZN, we've been playing rugby since 1870, so it goes back a long time. A lot of tradition, a lot of culture involved around that, a lot of ethos, etc. But we certainly enjoy our numbers that increased over the years, the number of teams playing rugby.
There's not much difference between our first and our second team. And you add to that we have approximately 36 teams within the school. I believe that we are the biggest rugby school in the country, and this bodes well as far as depth is concerned. And for us, how our most bottom team does is just as important as how our first team does. So we are trying to work on that depth and bring boys through.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I came here, the only thing I wanted to do is run on goalstones. I mean, such a big honor to run on goalstones for second form. The guys in second form, all they want to do when they come here is play on goalstones, and that's the goal for everyone. I mean, coming here down on a Saturday, going through the Nicholson's Arch and playing footy on goalstones is one of the best things that ever happened in my life. I mean, I've played KZN and stuff, but it's nothing compared to playing on goalstones.
College have had a difficult start to the 2016 season, going down to some class opposition such as Grey College. Like their opponents KES on Saturday, they too have beaten Pretoria Boys High this season and will be confident of maintaining their good streak against the Reds.
Definitely, there will be a huge battle between College and KES. 2 proud schools, so they'll definitely come out, and both teams will definitely be wanting a victory.
KES is always a tough fixture. I remember in grade 8 we were down against them, and our first team came and psyched us up, and we really started getting firing. I mean, KES boys have a lot of hearts. They're a similar school to us, and they also take a lot of pride in the rugby they play, so it's always one of my favourite fixtures.
The 2015 encounter between the schools was a real humdinger, with College coming out on top 34-33. The last time this encounter was televised, in 2013, it was again College who came out trumps with a 38 win, which featured some scintillating tries.
The games have always been tight. Basically, when we travel, we always seem to come up against a very physical and well-drilled side. When they come down here, we like to put it over them on goalstones. But generally, every game, there's not much more than a point in it.
As is always the case between these two schools, the first 15 encounter is the highlight of a weekend that features some 600 boys from each school across a variety of sports codes.
Certainly the first team game is the last fixture of the weekend, and certainly brings the entire two schools together as communities, and Maritzburg always bring a wonderful support group with them. And I think since 2009 we've been playing it as a derby, and a lot of friendships have been built up over the years, and I think both communities look forward to the weekend.
College and Kes have a very similar ethos. We're big boys' schools where boys are involved, enjoy their sport, enjoy getting out there and being active, and also lots of values that are very similar.
It's a great fixture. You know, we were lucky enough to get Maritzburg College to have a fixture with us as from 2009. And we are like-minded schools. You know, they're very competitive. They play to win, but at the end of the day, education is still the thing that we're here for. So it's a fantastic fixture. You know, they match our 24 sides. So it's a great weekend for us.
On Saturday, the 7th of May, it will be an all-out tussle for supremacy in the Houghton suburb of Johannesburg. Only 70 minutes of rugby will determine whether it will be the red of Kes or the red, black and white of Maritzburg College that flies high.
Look, I think the first team game, as always, will be uncompromising. I think Maritzburg College have a proud tradition of rugby. I certainly know their boys always give of their best, and particularly to the last whistle. So I think the game's going to be hard, tough. Hopefully will be played in a good spirit, as it normally is. But above all, that the boys throw the ball around and entertain the crowds.
Playing against Maritzburg is always tough, you know, going down there last year on 1 point loss, you know, this year also I think they're going to bring out a good side. So, you know, it's always tough, you know, but I think as long as the forwards give us go-forward ball, I think the backline should take the game for Kes.
Yeah, no, with all due respect, Kes is a very, very good school, and they always, you know, challenge us every year.
Going up to Kes and getting a win there is all you could ask for. Winning anywhere is the best, but beating a team at their home ground, I think you can't ask for anything better.
Today, we stand for all that is. For our heritage, our tradition, our future. Today, we become.
Watch Kes versus Maritzburg College in Mutual and Federal Premier Interschools Rugby this Saturday, live on SuperSport.